What is up, guys? I'm Charles Williams, aka TheSwolefessor, here to educate you on health, fitness, social well-being. And as you guys can see, your boy's back home in beautiful Texas, that strong Texas air. And honestly, guys, it really does feel great to be back home. I had a wonderful time for that month in California with Brendan and Kristen. It was awesome. Just getting closer as friends and, as a client and coach with Brendan, as well as just like experiencing new things like Disneyland, minus the food poisoning, which I'll actually be touching on a little bit in this video. But all in all, guys, it was just a great time. I was glad that we were able to collab and get out so much informative content to you guys. And I definitely look forward to more future collabs. But it's just nice to be back home and be back in the swing of things, back to my usual routine. Speaking of routine, this video is gonna be covering a few things. The first thing, guys, is that you guys are gonna see on screen clips from yesterday's workout, which is my upper body, higher volume, bench focus day, which is the only day on this current block you guys haven't seen, which is good because this is the last week of this block, but better late than never, right? And then kind of like as that's playing, I'm just gonna be kind of talking to you guys about a couple of things, catching you up on a couple of things that actually relate to one another. So, for those of you who don't know, my homie, Russell Orhe, Russ Swole, had his first official launch of the Get Better Today brand, which I'm actually wearing a shirt from that right now. And he had his first official launch this past Saturday, and it did really, really well. He actually, I believe, sold out of pretty much almost everything, except for I think a few fanny packs in the first couple of hours. And I'm just extremely proud of him, guys. Now, keep in mind, everything's already sold out, so I'm not doing this for marketing. He didn't ask me to do this. He doesn't even know that I'm doing this. But I just want to say, first of all, to you, homie, if you're watching this, I'm so very, very proud of you. And for those of you guys who don't know, Russell and I have actually been friends since March of 2017. That's when we first became friends. But I was watching him for a long, long time before that. And one thing that I always loved, one thing that I always really subscribed to about the dude, outside from just being an awesome, positive dude, being a crazy, strong freak beast, was the whole idea of, get better today. And that idea, guys, means so much to me. And that's why this brand, actually the launch of it, means so much to me. On one end, yeah, I definitely always try to support Russell whenever I can, as long as, he ain't putting out no BS. I always try to support him because that's my friend. And I actually really hate the fact that, not just in the fitness industry, but so often in life, guys, whenever it's a celebrity or someone we don't know, even if it's not a real celebrity, but a YouTuber, right? People are so quick to support them. They see the subs, they see the views, they see how much they like the person from afar almost. And there's almost this awe or mysticism around the person that they create. So they're quick to support them. But for a lot of people, I found that when it comes to supporting your own friends, or even if it is a YouTuber or someone that you thought was that you saw as famous, when you do meet them, it's almost you don't take them as seriously, or you don't respect them as it goes from, in my case, it would have been it goes from, oh, that's Russ Swole, oh, that's just Russell, man, he's just doing what Russell does, and not being as supportive. But in my mind, you should be more supportive of your friends. And if you actually do become friends with someone that you thought was famous from afar, you should be more supportive of them. For me, I actually felt I respected Russell a whole lot more after I met him, just because I got to see how genuine he truly was. I got to see that what you see in the videos is really what you get in real life. And from doing collabs together and meets together and just visiting each other and hanging out, stuff like that, we became truly close, genuine friends. So I'm always first and foremost want to support my friends. But as far as the Get Better Today brand specifically, guys, it just means a lot to me, because that's pretty much in essence what I try to live my life by. And you guys already know that. I've said on this channel several times that in my mind, stagnation is death, progression is life. And that the whole purpose of setting goals in life, whether it's in fitness or whether it's at your job, at work, whatever your goals may be, is just to give you a direction. I'm always about trying to get better. I'm always about trying to improve. It's one of the things that I love about training in of itself. Yeah, with powerlifting, when I set up meets and stuff like that, it's to give me a goal and kind of a structure for my training. But I just enjoy the process of getting better. I enjoy the process of getting stronger. I enjoy the process of learning more, the stuff that I have to learn in order to be a better coach, in order to be a better informative YouTuber. I want to be better at everything that I do, guys. Not even just with training, but like I said, everything in life. I'm always trying to do everything I can to be a better son to my parents, to be a better sibling to my siblings, to be a better boyfriend. Everything that I'm able to do, is for the sake of just trying to progress in everything that I do. That's the whole purpose. And it's not that you get caught up in oh, never being happy because you're never going to be good enough, but it's I find contentment and growth. So for me, that's essentially what Get Better Today means. It's hey, today is all you've got right now, so do everything you can to get better in all that you're doing. do your best and all that you put your hands to. So I'm really happy that he's finally like taken that idea and launched it as a brand, and I'm glad that it's done so well. And the reason that it's so like just the timing of it was so perfect for me is, for those of you who don't know, I've been going through an extremely rough time during this prep. So right after my meet, Summer Power Fest, June 30th, things were going really well. I was kind of like on a high as far as like training was just going really well. I was hitting really awesome PRs. For perspective, guys, I was doing things like, you know, pause squatting 385 pounds for reps at like RPE 8, pause repping 485 pounds on deadlifts at like, you know, like RPE like 8, and like I was just doing really well. Whereas, put in perspective, this past Saturday, I was only able to hit like 396 pounds, so only like 10 pounds more than what I was pause repping for a normal comp squat single at like a hard RPE like 7.5 to 8. And then on deadlifts, I hit like a single with 475 pounds, 10 pounds less than what I was hitting pause reps for like a hard RPE like 7 single. And it's like I've been going through a lot in terms of, not to get into too much detail, because you guys know I like to keep this channel focused on like, you know, health and social well-being, but just to kind of give you a more like understanding perspective of what's been going on. After Power Fest, a lot of things started happening at once. You guys kind of already know that I was dealing with different stress, stuff like that. But to give you a little bit more details, I had to deal with the death of a friend. One of my friends was murdered. I actually ended up getting a concussion after Power Fest that I didn't even know about, and that started manifesting issues in various areas. I ended up losing like 12 pounds in a week due to just dealing with all the stress of like the concussion and the death of my friend and things like that. And it seems like whenever I would start to get better, that something would just hit me from a different direction. Like I said, not getting too much details, but like major things. And it would go from things being like as major as the death of my friend to things that are a little bit more minor, but still very inconvenient for training, such as getting food poisoning my last weekend in Cali. And that really messed up pretty much my last 2 weeks of training. The clips that you guys are seeing right now from my workout yesterday was easily the best workout I've had in 2 weeks. For one, the workout itself just went really, really well, but I also got to catch up with my boy Billy, who we actually went to high school together, and we actually like probably talked more yesterday during that workout than what we ever did in high school, which is once again just one of the positive things about the fitness industry, like just the connections you make and then like the connections you remake. So definitely glad that we got to get it in together. But it was just a great workout because everything went the way it should have. Everything felt the way it should have. Like my bench is feeling good again. I'm feeling back used to the longer range of motion of going back to my my closer grip that I used to be in, because I'm just stronger with it. Like the workout as a whole just felt really, really good. But getting back to the whole like why the Get Better Today brand launch was such perfect timing, because guys, I've been having days where I'm like, man, I don't want to train. This meet doesn't matter to me. I don't even care about this. Like there's been days where I've wanted to be like really apathetic. I already did a video, I think it was like the only social well-being video I kind of did when I was back in Cali, over like the power of positive perspective. And that was more about recognizing that, hey, I'm doing really well. That despite, you know, some of these setbacks, I'm doing well because look at the numbers that I'm hitting compared to the numbers that I was hitting before. I'm hitting numbers that I used to only be able to hit like when I was peaked, and I'm over here repping and stuff like that. But immediately after I made that video and things started going well, boom, get hit with food poisoning. It's like whenever I try to build myself up, I would just get hit again. And like there were so many times where I'm like, bro, this is garbage. This sucks. Like, why am I in here trying to put in all this work when I feel like I'm not progressing the way that I want to be? But it's like Russell's brand coming back out literally reminded me that, yo, man, remember what your goal is. It is to get better today. That's it. The goal is to always improve, to take whatever hand I'm dealt with for that day and to make the most of it. And that's pretty much, guys, like what I'm always striving to do. Like I said, with everything, training has been really rough. It's been really tough right now. But for this whole week, since Saturday, since this launch, I've like revamped my mindset, guys. And your mindset can do so much for you. It's not gonna suddenly make you magically feel better. It's not gonna suddenly magically reduce your fatigue or get rid of your issues, stuff like that. But just the way you respond to things is gonna be so much better, guys. And for me, it was about going in and being like, okay, this is the last week of this block. I already know I may not be able to, like, you know, hit the numbers that I had planned in my head, like, you know, 4 weeks ago when this block first started, when I was feeling really good. But I'm gonna come in here, be true to my RPs, get through my back down work, kill my accessories, just go in with a positive mindset and just make the weight move and do what I need to do. Take what's there for this week so that I can start fresh on the next block, and finish out the last 10 remaining weeks leading up to my meet so that I can still go in and still try to get as close to my goals as possible. I still want to get a squat in the 470s come meet day. I still want to bench like in the mid to upper 350s. I still want to pull at least, you know, anywhere from 550 to 560. Like, those goals have not changed. I just understand that they may not come as easily as what I was hoping because I've dealt with so much during this prep, but it's okay because even despite like feeling like, man, this is stupid or wanting to quit, I've always still gone in and gotten the work in. I haven't missed like any workouts, or if I had to like push a workout back, like due to food poisoning, I'd make it up. I do whatever I need to get through, but it would always be kind of like dragging through it, you know what I mean? Versus yesterday, I went in and just enjoyed it. And part of that was because I got to just work out with a good dude like Billy. Like, that was awesome. But the other thing was, before even going in, I went in there with the mindset of, yo, whatever's there for the day, I'm gonna kill it. Even if I don't get to hit whatever number I kind of had in my head for RPE, it doesn't matter. And really, we shouldn't be chasing numbers when it comes to RPE anyway, but I'm gonna go in here and kill it. And guys, everything just felt great. My long pause, top single on bench felt great. My top set of 4 on bench, my back down sets, all the accessory work felt good. Being able to, like, you know, rep 110 pounds for reps on chin-ups at like RPE 6, like when I haven't like been like in the hundreds for like months since I only got back in the weighted chin-ups on this block. And it's just been really, really good. It was an awesome workout, and I'm just in a much better like headspace than where I was, because even while I was in California, I was really enjoying like the spending time with Brent and Kristen and the collab and putting out the good content for you guys, but I just wasn't enjoying my own training the same way that I really should be, just because I was dealing with so many manifestations of the fatigue, and then just getting hit by things that weren't within my control. That's my thing. It's easier for me to deal with stuff that is either within my control or things that I cause. Like, if I know, hey, I'm not sleeping enough or I'm not eating enough, that's one thing, because I can control that and I can know I can make my results better. But when I'm getting hit by all this stuff from outside, it's just like, bruh, this is whack. It's like, yo, man, I'm out here doing everything right, doing everything I'm supposed to, and I just keep getting hit left and right with personal issues and family issues and like and physiological issues, and it's just things that like are completely out of my control. But rather than getting consumed by it, I've decided for the entire rest of this prep, and really just my training journey, man, like getting back to my mindset that I've always had, which is, it doesn't matter what comes, what hits you, it's about like how you respond to it and overcoming it to still be the best that you can be for that day. So that's why just the timing of the brand coming out was perfect, because I really kind of just needed like that push to get through this week. Like I told you guys before, you know, motivation comes and goes. That's why you gotta have the discipline to go in and take care of business even when you don't feel like it, and to try to find a passion for what you're doing, because ultimately passion, that's internal, right? And that's gonna like keep you going a lot longer than motivation anyway. But at the same time, I'm big on taking advantage of motivation when it's there. So seeing my boy, like just how far he's come from like when I was watching him on YouTube before we met, to actually becoming friends with him and just seeing the growth he's made since then, to the point of actually like launching the Get Better Today brand, it just had me motivated to be like, you know what, man, I have no excuse, bro. If my boy's out here putting in work, doing everything he needs to do to make his dreams come true, then I have no excuse to not be doing the same. So yeah, guys, I just kind of wanted to catch you up with that. This is kind of a different video. It wasn't so much informative. I guess it was more of like a social well-being / workout vlog video, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys like, you know, where I'm at to kind of like lead into like the final push of the next 10 weeks of this meet prep, because you know, now it's kind of like really get serious. I've been doing a whole lot of variation work and things like that during this meet prep to kind of like help my body like heal from like doing so much comp specific work, and kind of like, you know, just give me a break, build up some weak points. You guys have seen the past performance videos Brent and I were doing, so you know why I was doing everything that I was, but now it's time to really get back on that specificity and just build as much as I can leading up into this meet, and then just go and see what's there for the day up. I'm really excited for it. I've heard that, like you guys know, this is gonna be my first meet in the USPA, because I've only done USAPL meets, but I've heard that this meet up in the bar is gonna be like really lit. Everybody told me that the energy is hype and that like you can walk in there feeling dead and you're just gonna feel like rejuvenated from all the hype from everybody. So I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Just kind of wanted to show you that workout. So now you've seen like what all the workouts look like for this block. Now I have to show you what they look like for the next block once we start that this upcoming week. But yeah, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you did. If you did not, leave a comment down below. Let me know what I can do to get better. Like the video, share, subscribe. Keep it simple, specific, scientific. I'll catch y'all later.